beloved. I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessels Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those who are keen on becoming a member of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. The link is listed down in my description box below, or you can type what is on the screen via Google, and it will lead you to my Patreon website once you search it, alright, what is listed on the screen. And then the link below, you tap it, it will lead you directly to my website as well, alright? Let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us step in and talk to God, okay? Okay, so this is for those who have clairaudience and clairvoyant gifts, alright? If you are able to tap into the thoughts of other people, if you are able to read the mind of another person, this is for you guys. We have the high priest, alright? We have the high priest energy. I'm being called out to take it. And God wants me to speak about that. What is to be called? Alright? I just said, I saw the high priest, it flipped over, and I was called not to take it. What is to be called? Right? Is to be led. To be called is to be led. So this ties down to your clairaudience, alright? Your clairvoyance. You are led to interact and engage with the thoughts of certain people. An analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Let's take, for instance, you're in a public setting. And in this public setting, there are numerous number of people, like all kinds of people, different people, right? And as somebody that is spiritually led, when you are able to tap into one person's distinctive thoughts, there's one person whose thoughts that you are being led to tap into, either in a way that you just hear it, or you can channel how they feel, therefore you know what they're thinking. So there's a distinctiveness to which vibration of people God allows you to tap into when it comes to thoughts. Using your clairaudience and your clairvoyance, that is a gift, alright? To be able to tap in to the mind of another in terms of their thoughts, that is a gift. Cups here. All right? We have the High Priestess here trying to show itself. The High Priest to the High Priestess. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio energy. We have the Tower. We have the King of Cups. We have Pisces energy as well as Cancer energy. We have the Seven of Wands. We have Aries energy with the Emperor as well. So here's what I'm seeing here for you, beloved. To those who have tapped into this message here, there is something happening to your DNA, all right? I feel that you are going through an ascension. Okay? You are going through an ascension whereby your audience, your clairvoyance is going to strengthen. So the way in which you used to hear people's thoughts before, maybe it used to just be words. Maybe it used to just be the emotion. Alright? It used to be led by feelings, that emotion, alright? However way, whatever channeling medium work for you is tied to you. It's like it's about to be upgraded. That's what the Ascension is for. There is a spiritual upgrade happening to your DNA, and it's going hand in hand with your clairaudience and your clairvoyance here. The gifts that you have. So, what does that mean? However way you used to channel that medium of clairvoyance or clairaudience, it's about to ascend unto a different vibration. So, simply put, the level at which you used to channel that medium is going to be heightened, alright? And it's not going to be heightened because of a certain moon phase or cycle or a certain season or a certain energy. It's going to be heightened because that is what the spiritual upgrade is bringing to your DNA. A lot of things that you used to be able to do when it comes to that gift that you possess, it's like you're going to be able to do it on a broader perspective. It's like there's new horizons within this regard. So let's take, for instance, another analogy, reference point, case study, and example. You used to be able to tell when somebody isn't okay. And you also could tell when somebody would be in a certain position where they are okay. And it's like, however way you used to channel that medium, it has everything to do with the person that you are. So the vibration that you are on, you are able to tap into certain types of people's vibration too. Like, not everybody's mind is to be tapped into because some people live in, some people's vortex, right, is filthy or spiritually unclean rather. And if you tap into it, you lower your vibration. So that's why it's important to maintain high vibration within yourself so that whatever you tap into doesn't decrease, you know what I'm saying, your abilities in a way of making them low vibrational or making you hate having the gift because all you keep hearing is negativity. It all happens and starts with what is within you as a person. Because what I'm seeing here is your mind's about to be blown. Like the next 3 to 4 weeks, your mind is going to be fully blown. can do here with your spiritual abilities, your spiritual gifts, and thank your spiritual upgrade for this, right? God is enabling this in your reality. God is saying you're ready for this ascension, and God has put you through certain challenges, trials, and tests to put you in a position where God has to see if you're ready, all right? And God has seen. And that's why I feel like you're entering this new realm. Okay, you're going to exist in a new reality. And to those who usually intake, marijuana or anything that puts you in a different plane, right? Other than soberness, it's like you might be called to stop for this 3 and 4 weeks because you are already on a different plane as is. So to intake that is going to further push you to an edge or brink that you might not be ready for as yet. Because this spiritual upgrade, it has to be instilled and installed within you. And that takes time and understanding, and that also takes you being in the energy of now understanding how you're channeling differently and tapping into your medium of clairaudience or clairvoyance or both in such a way that it doesn't take control of you, you have control of it. Because it's nothing new where people can get controlled by power they possess, power that they didn't learn how to harness, or power that they rushed. So you're being called not to rush this process. You might be feeling symptoms of ascension such as sickness, diarrhea, headaches, nausea. Being disinterested in things you used to resonate with strongly. Being disinterested in people you used to resonate with strongly. Those are all ascension symptoms that you will be going through. And it's going to impact you, your spirit, in a strong way because it's going to happen over a duration of time. It's not going to happen this day and then it's going to come again the next week. It's going to be an ongoing procedure. You're going through a spiritual upgrade, and that's a procedure of your DNA is changing. Your DNA is what's going through the ascension here. And however way you approach life, and however way God has monitored you, God is proud of your movements. Hence, you're able to have that ability to do what you're doing. And having it on the scale that you're about to have it in. Having it on the level, on the frequency, on the wavelength that you're about to have it in. It's as if it's like down to the music you used to love. It's going to change. You won't be as interested in certain things, or you're going to be very interested in certain things. Documentaries, films, movies, series, things that you're going to be led to watch, videos. Alright, certain messages are there for you in all of those things that I've just named, right? There's a message for you there. And you're going to be led there. Within the next 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to be experiencing your ascension, all right? So your intuitive ability to hear thoughts and feel the energy of how another person is feeling, it's like the reason it's going to be heightened, it's not to be heightened in a way that the heightened energy will die off. You know what I'm saying? It will remain. The reason I'm saying it in that way, that it will be heightened, is because you're going to notice it and obviously take note of it within your own intuition that this is on a different level now. This is on a different wavelength. That you're on a different plane with it, and it's going to take some getting used to. So at first, it's going to feel like it's being heightened, and then you're going to be so tapped in within it instant that you're going to be one with it, and it's no longer going to be heightened or feel heightened because you already tap into it in such a way that you're one with it. And when you're one with it, it doesn't feel more than what it is because you've learned how to harness it. So you need to learn control, right? You can't let the thoughts of another or the feelings of another dictate how your day goes. You hear something, you feel something, and it just puts you in a certain energy that is outside of you. That's why having this level of power, you need to learn control. And that's why God gives us and unlocks our gifts at a certain point when we're ready. Because when we're not ready, we could ruin it or it could ruin us. Because the thing about power is it exists as a force. And either the force is something that you learn how to weaponize or, harness, or also you learn how to use it. You know what I'm saying? Or the power that comes in the form of the force, it controls you, it uses you, and it harnesses you. That's why I've been seeing some people, like, let's take the story of the villain and the hero, right? Let's take that as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example whereby the villain has power and so does the hero. But in the end, the hero wins because he is good. No one likes the bad guy. As much as the villain has the power, the bad guy has power too. No one would side with the bad guy because of how he uses his power. He abuses it. He allows it to control him instead of him having control over it or her. She allows it to control her instead of her having power over it, the power that she possesses. So that's why you gotta be mindful within this next 3 to 4 weeks. You gotta be sober. You gotta be fully tapped in and aware within your reality, because it's really a procedure here that you're going through that is very spiritual within your DNA. What I just channeled is your level of understanding of your clairaudience, your clairvoyant gift is what is going to change. We have the high priest coming out, alright? So let's say you used to understand your gift in a certain manner, like you used to have a certain approach, perspective, or understanding of it at first, or in the beginning, or just lately in your life, right? However way that goes, take it how it resonates, but the way in which you understand your gift is going to change, because it is a gift. It is something that you're gifted with. Not everybody can do that. The way you will tap in, not everybody can tap in like that. So the level of understanding you have is about to shift also. That's what the spiritual upgrade is also bringing. Alright? It's bringing this level of understanding so that you're not burdened by everything and it just seems like you're being consumed, by energies or your power, right? Your gift. We have the Eight of Wands. We have Sagittarius energy as well. So here's what I'm seeing. energy, right? Like the energies in your reality are going to vary. Maybe today you're feeling charismatic, very social, and then tomorrow you're just a downer and you're a little bit out of it, you know what I'm saying, or out of touch with it. It's just all part of the procedure here of your ascension. You're going to go through this. And don't let it get to you in a negative way, alright? Where, that's how I feel right now, because this hair keeps irritating me. It's like, it's my hair at the end of the day. So it's your gift at the end of the day. You need to be patient within that process, alright? Because it's for the highest good of you. At the end of the day, you need this because you can't stay in the same vibration for way too long or longer than you should. You need to up that frequency, that vibration, that wavelength to fit the season of life that you're in. That's how it goes. You're being equipped. I'm being called to end this message here, your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time, okay? Thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show, right? If you are keen on becoming a member of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings, okay? Weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. The link is listed down in my description box below. Tap it, it will lead you to my Patreon website where you can sign up and become a member. Or you can choose to do it this way where you type what is on the screen